Alright guys, now don't give me any excuses as to you don't have a truck, you don't have a trailer, you can't do the job. I want you to look at this. Look at this right here. That's in the back of a Pontiac, alright? That's in the back of a Pontiac. In the trunk. Let me show you this. All that right there, I believe that's either a 16 or 20 foot tarp when it's completely stretched out. Okay, all that's rolled up in that tarp, shoved in the back of the Pontiac. The hustle is real. It's a little different video today. I want to show you a landscape maintenance contract that we use, and I'm going to show you up close and personal, like everything it's got in it. This is what we use. Most places, if you do commercial, they'll already have something for you to fill out. Some places don't. They just want you to turn in your own or make one up or whatever. This is what we use, and hopefully this gives you a little insight on it. I had a hard time figuring all this out last year, especially when we started this business, because I just couldn't find anything that really described what was included in these contracts and all that. So I'm gonna go over that and try to explain that with you. So on the first page of our landscape maintenance contract, we've got the customer's name that you put out, the billing address, city, state, site address. Commercial places, you need to have that because a lot of times there's multiple site addresses. The company name, phone, email, date of service to begin, date of agreement, and then we have the services provided, you know, mowing, trimming, blowing, bed maintenance, and then it's continued. Mulching, plant shrub and fertilization, tree pruning. We don't prune anything over 15 feet. We make sure we put that in there because some people, you never know, they might have a tree and they want something trimmed 30 feet up, and if you're not equipped for that, you've already signed the contract, well, guess what? You know what I mean? So we make that clear. 15 feet is our rule. Then we go to the contract terms. Now in the contract terms, it says the client is committed to a 12-month contract, you know, unless a 30-day cancellation notice is provided, both verbal and in writing. You know, somebody can call you and say, hey, they want to cancel. They might talk to you and say that, but you might have another member in your group that might not get the message in time or something like that, you know. So it's good to have one in verbal and in writing. And we also put it will renew every 12 months unless the client notifies before the renewal date, and we will reach out to the client before the renewal date to verify the renewal of the contract if they want us back or not. And we do that just because, you know, if we provide a good service, they're happy with us. A lot of times there's some, especially like smaller places, and not apartments, they're always the cheapest. They hardly ever use the same people every year without questions asked. But like little banks, little places like that, they will, if they're used to you, they like you, and they know you, I mean, you're in good standing with them, chances are, as long as you want the work, they'll let you have the work, okay? Then it goes to additional notes about our services. Responsibility for any damage caused by factors beyond our control, vandalism, flooding, earthquakes, you know, disease, insect infestation. We're not responsible for any of that. We're not responsible for pruning trees over 15 feet high. See, we make that clear again. And watering of turf if no irrigation is present, you know. You got to make that clear because some places, they put a lot of tricky stuff in contracts. So you got to kind of you got to have experience with it. You got to go out and get a form. Some places they'll hand you a bid sheet and it'll have everything, a list of everything they want done for that specific place. and just look over that. A lot of them are pretty well the same, whether it's an apartment building, a manufacturing facility that you're getting ready to mow, something, they'll have a lot of the same stuff. They'll have irrigation, trees, mulch, and you just look at that, and then when you go to make your own, or if you base yours off of ours, you can add that stuff in there, you know. And then we put the payment of services here. Client agrees to pay per week, and then, you know, for 12 consecutive months, and the payment total being, you know, and 3% late fee, just little stuff like that. Insurance is what you call it for us. Okay, you gotta have that stuff. Commercial is tricky. Business, there's a lot of weird wording in commercial contracts and stuff. You just gotta watch it. All right, and then we got our insurance. But we also put the client is, however, fully responsible for any damage or injury caused directly or indirectly through their own actions of its employees, agents, or guests to BBB. Okay, so if like their employee comes out and punches one of our guys, okay, they're responsible. That's what that means, right? And then we guarantee our work. We just put this in here. This is, you know, just to make the customer feel good and happy. And then we have a place where we sign, they sign, and that is it. That's the last of it. Well, I say it was the last of it, but we actually, you know, a lot of places don't want you to itemize the stuff out. You'll have to have a line item for mulch, irrigation, mowing, all that, right? Okay, so what we did is we went into, we made a graph thing in, or columns and rows on a Word document, and we labeled it for all those things, you know, irrigation, mulch, snow, the whole shebang, right? And we categorize it. We put the labels in bold. We put a quantity, a price, and then at the bottom we put the total. That way we include that in with our contract, so we have a place for them to sign, but we also have the itemized list that a lot of these places want. Okay, I'm not going to say that every place is going to be like that with the itemized statements, but a lot of your commercial places all over, no matter where you are, want itemized. So that's what we did. You know, Word documents cheap. We didn't have to pay anybody to do it. We just did like a four rows across, and we just drug it down and made a long column of like 10, so we could put like up to 10 things per sheet. We put our logo at the top with our information, make it look professional, so it's just not like corny, you know, like we just copied a template or anything. And we put estimate or bid on it, underlined in bold, and that way when it's attached to this contract paper of ours, they know exactly what we're doing, the work that we're gonna provide for them, and they'll have our guarantee, about our insurance, the whole 9 yards, all right there in one little packet for them. So you're good to go. That's it, guys. I hope that helps you. I didn't find a lot of information on commercial contracts when I was researching on YouTube. A lot of the videos were how to do the quotes or how to quote them. They never told you really the prices to give, and I understand that because, you know, it's based on area and nobody really wants to give their magic number, right? But nobody actually showed the contracts and what all went into them, what they included, things they asked for. So I hope that this video has helped you, and if it has, give me a like, comment, let me know. I like that feedback. Okay, I like to talk to you guys, believe it or not. So, and let me know if you used our template or based your contract off ours, and if you need to, I can go in maybe and edit our contract and maybe put a link up or something, if I get enough requests from you guys, and I can post it, and that way you'll have it for free. You'll have to add your stuff into it. You know, I'm not going to say ours is golden. You'll have to modify it, but it'll just be a little template, okay? no way you can have it. But that's only if a lot of you guys ask for it and request for it, and you know that's something that you want. You just let me know, all right? And appreciate you watching. Be sure to subscribe for more content. Give me the thumbs up, right? And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.